When I wake up in the morning, I take the breakfast time as a time to usually check out Twitter and see what kind of news that there are on Twitter regarding vaccines or regarding the world news or Middle East news. After that, I start watching YouTube. Maybe I watch one or two videos from my favorite channels because I have list of favorite channels within the field of photography and videography specifically. And then after that, when I head to work, if I have work in the morning or study at university, I spend the time in the morning either listening to news from NPR or BBC English, because these are some sort of authentic news that they tell you with less level of bias compared to other news agencies. And then when I arrive at work, if I have time, I will dedicate it to read one article or two articles from popular newspapers like Washington Post or New York Times or Newsweek or Time. And then upon returning home, I put my phone in my car and then I turn on the YouTube videos that I downloaded earlier in the morning. And then I start watching them or listening to them because I don't want to get distracted watching them while driving my car. Then I watch 3 or 4 videos, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the amount of time I'll spend hitting the road going back home. And then when I arrive home, I take a break. And during the break time, I dedicate that time to my family. I don't usually watch videos or something. And then if I have time, I can teach my children some short stories or something like that. And then in the evening before going to sleep, I dedicate that time particularly to reading. And I do reading that is relatively simple. I'm reaching a level of exhaustion from the traffic, from the amount of duties that I do in the morning. So I don't push hard on myself in the morning. I push hard on myself in the morning actually, but before I go to sleep, I dedicate 15 minutes to do some reading. And the reading that I do is for fun and for learning and for enriching my knowledge about my field or outside the field of my interest, which is English, linguistics, applied linguistics, methods of teaching English, also some encyclopedic knowledge about the world, about animals. Maybe I end up watching a short animal documentary with my family. If I don't have enough time or if I get a guest, I'm not going to be able to achieve that. I will have to diverge and take a day tour to pay attention to the guest and then serve them some food and hot drinks during winter time, and then ending up changing my clothes and going back to sleep.